Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Okay, having a run on these. It's killing me. I keep scrolling through, looking for stuff, and yeah. So this one, I wrote it down. Another fire kit. Like don't have enough of them. Marketed. Survival fire kit was $25 plus $18 delivery. Now, I know I've been saying I don't think that these are a very good value, but a bloke wrote on my channel, made a comment, and very valid. I am looking at it wrong. Sorry about the noise. Doing a bit of construction downstairs. So, yeah, all good all the time. These kits are designed for people who are not savvy enough to put them together, or they just want to buy it and get it done. So that is fair enough. And if you had to run down all this gear and put it all together, you'd probably be hard pressed to get the gear together for the money, even for some of the more expensive ones. And sometimes you just need a kit, bought kit, it's all together, all done, buy it, forget about it, throw it in your pack or pocket and just forget about it and have it done. I'm in a bit of a different position. I've got a lot of this gear. I didn't buy anything for this. I had every single bit. So it's all good for me, but some other people aren't in that position. So yeah. But anyway, let's have a look at it. Now, this was marketed as a survival fire kit, and it was $25 plus $18 delivery. And it was all designed to fit in a Altoids type kit or tin. I have a few of these tins left. I don't think I've got many more. I put a bit of duct tape on there just to tighten it up a bit. Now, they did have a bit of cotton at the top, but I just put a bit of cheesecloth. That was for charring. So they put that and the tin they were making for charring. So yeah. I got here, this is what they had in the kit. I've put a few extra bits in it. They didn't have any Surefire like this. So I put a little peanut lighter in it, filled it full of shellite, and it's solid. I know these aren't very good in a survival situation, but you can put them in there, put it in the kit, and forget about them. They don't run out of gas. You can come back to them 12 months later. You open them up and they still light up. I know they're a bit fiddly, but they're small, they fit in the kit, and they don't run out of gas. They're only good for about 5 or 10 minutes, 5-10 lights, but you can light them, put them down, and they'll just sit there and burn for a little while. And that's a really good, like a candle option. Like they'll just sit there and burn, and you have a bit of tinder here, and they'll just burn away, and you'll get your fire going. So yeah, that's a good option. I included a little tin with a Tinder Quick. Now they had this filled with cotton wool balls with Vaseline in it. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I didn't do that. I put one guitar pick. I probably put a couple more in. I only just put one in. I'm down to that. I've got one little striker left, so that was only a little striker, and I put one of those bigger strikers. That's a piece of that UTS tinder cord, and then that's it. A couple of cotton wool balls, a little bit of Vaseline in the little glass jar. Now they had jute, but I'm pretty sure they'd put Vaseline, because they had a Ziploc bag with jute and Vaseline in it. I think they'd already treated it with liquid Vaseline, so they'd melted Vaseline and put it in it. I think they did that. I haven't done that. They also had a couple of cotton pads with Vaseline as well. I hadn't done that. That's why I included the Vaseline, so you can treat all of this with a bit of Vaseline. I think I will do that because you shouldn't have to do the Vaseline. I will keep it in there because you can treat the cotton wool balls. I am going to put probably a couple more cotton wool balls in it. Yeah, well, I can put Vaseline in that. Yeah. I got a little ferro rod. That's a Nathan 4071 mini ferro rod that Jason gave me. It's a decent size one. And then down the bottom, I've got a Fresnel lens. And then that's it. So I stayed pretty close to being as close to their kit as possible. I did add a guitar pick, a lighter, and 3 Ranger bands on the outside, and tinder cord, and Fresnel lens. So they didn't have any of that. And I'm going to probably add a little bit more jute, cotton wool balls in. And it all goes back in the tin, and you can make a bit of char with it. And the char goes really well with the Fresnel lens. Not too bad. I like this kit. It's not too bad at all. It very close to their kit, but with a little bit more of a spin on mine, with my added into it. So yeah, and like that bloke said, for the money, yeah, I think some of them are just. I shouldn't focus so much on it, and they just, for people who just want to get the gear and be done with it, doesn't matter really how much they pay for it. Like as long as it's within reason to a point. But I might leave the jute out. I might just, I can dip them in liquid Vaseline. Just melt some Vaseline, and because they're in the plastic bags, the Vaseline won't hurt. Because you want to be able to, it is supposed to be a survival fire kit, so you want to be able to get a fire going pretty quick. So yeah, I don't know. I'll have a bit of a think about it. Yeah, I just wanted to show you that. Have a little bit of talk about the pricing too. So yeah, and just another kit I saw. Etsy does do a lot of these sort of Altoids-based kits, and yeah, they I could probably add a little bit of more duct tape on the outside of it, on the bottom, on the inside there, and it would add a little bit more flammability, because the T-Rex tape burns really well. So yeah, it's not too bad. But other than that, I'm sort of starting to run out of room. It's getting pretty tight in there. I can barely get the lid closed now. So yeah, I was going to put a mini Bic lighter in there, but I decided to go with a little peanut lighter rather than that, because you've got to put a Ziploc thing to stop it from going on it, and then they're really functionally useless then until you get the Ziploc off to start them up. So yeah, then they're not really a survival fire kit then. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching.